See children, the next process is called as the oogenesis. The next process is called as the oogenesis. The oogenesis is the process of development of the female gamete or egg or ova. Whereas the spermatogenesis is called as the process of development of male gamete, right, or the sperm. So, where does the primordial germ cell come from for a female? Where does the structure of how does the primordial germ cell come in for a female? Can anybody guess? Any guess? See, already what we have during the fetal development, certain cells in the germinal epithelium of the fetal ovary divides by mitosis and produces a number of egg mother cell or oogonia or primordial germ cell for a female. So it won't come from any other way. Whatever is involved, with that the female reproductive system will work. Okay. Oogenesis. This oogenesis, the first thing, by mitosis, before birth itself, the oogonium has come. And the primary oocyte with the diploid 46 numbers of chromosomes got developed. By DNA replication before birth itself, these are all formed. DNA replication, synapses and tetrad formation of primary oocyte up to this before birth itself. After this primary oocyte, meiosis 1. After puberty, meiosis 1. The primary oocyte divides and forms a secondary oocyte with 23 numbers of chromosomes, that is haploid, and releases out a first polar body. Then this secondary oocyte, the meiosis 2, undergoes meiosis 2, began in the tertiary follicle and completed only if fertilization occurs. If no fertilization, no division of meiosis 2. It gives out the ovum, the mature gamete, and the second polar body. It gives out a complete mature ovum. This is also haploid in nature, 23N. The second meiosis is similar to that of mitosis. The first meiosis alone is the reduction division. Am I right? So, the secondary, it gives out the secondary oocyte, which is of haploid in nature. If it undergoes meiosis 2 in the tertiary follicle and gets completed only if the fertilization occurs. The secondary oocyte is ovulated to give a mature gamete called as the ova along with the secondary polar body. Thank you, children. See children, this is the mature ova. It has corona radiata on the outermost side. It has zona pellucida, vitelline membrane, nucleus, germinal vesicle and ooplasm. Ooplasm is the cytoplasm of the ova. The germinal vesicle covers the nucleus. The vitelline membrane is just the protection cover to cover the yolk. Ours is a Alecythal egg. It has no yolk and it is non-cladoic in nature. You have studied already these things. Non-cladoic means what? Alecythal means what? Microlecythal, macrolecythal, cladoic cells. Everything you have learned. Just have a recap if possible. If not, go and refer the sources again. As you are free by now, you can do that. So, the vitelline membrane, it covers the yolk inside the cell. This is the biggest cell in our body. Then, zona pellucida, the covering of the vitelline membrane. In between the vitelline membrane and zona pellucida, there is a space called as a perivitelline space. See, remember this while we go for the next topics of the lesson. Then we will learn about the cell of this ooplasm, and we can learn more things with this. Okay, just I am giving you the introduction. And corona radiata. These are all surrounding the ovum. Okay, children, thank you. See, children, let us have a quick recap of spermatogenesis and oogenesis. Spermatogenesis, multiplication phase. In gametogenesis, we can come across the phases of multiplication phase, growth phase, maturation or differentiation phase. Is that clear? In gametogenesis, there are 3 stages as multiplication phase, growth phase and maturation phase or differentiation phase. Let us see the spermatogenesis versus oogenesis here. Let us compare. That way we can understand. The 2N spermatogonium or 2N oogonium, haploid set, undergoes multiplication phase, means mitotic division, and forms primary spermatocytes and primary oocytes respectively. Let us take this alone, 1 2N alone, and we can read. This 1 2N in growth phase, this 2N in growth phase, it undergoes meiosis 1. It undergoes meiosis 1 and forms secondary spermatocyte in spermatogenesis and secondary oocyte in oogenesis, but with a polar body here and no polar body here. Polar body is with oogenesis. Okay. The secondary spermatocytes and secondary oocytes go for differentiation phase or maturation phase, right? It goes for maturation phase or differentiation phase and forms spermatids and ootids of N. This after growth phase itself, it has only N numbers of chromosome. And the release of second polar body in the oogenesis phase. Am I correct, children? Am I clear, children? Once again, shall I say? The gametogenesis has 3 phases: multiplication phase, growth phase and maturation phase or differentiation phase. Let us side by side read the spermatogenesis and oogenesis. The spermatogonium and oogonium in multiplication phase undergoes mitotic division and forms primary spermatocyte and primary oocyte respectively. The primary spermatocyte and the primary oocyte, it undergoes growth phase with meiosis 1. Meiosis 1 is the reduction division. From 2N, it gets only N number of chromosomes. From diploid condition, it is transformed to a haploid condition. Clear? So, the formation of secondary spermatocyte and secondary oocyte. We got this. We got the secondary spermatocyte and secondary oocyte. This again undergoes the maturation or differentiation. This is meiosis 2. This is meiosis 2. Meiosis 2 is similar to that of mitosis. So, there is no reduction division. The N as such it is remain. So the formation of spermatids in spermatogenesis and ootids in oogenesis is formed. The polar bodies are released only in the oogenesis and not in the spermatogenesis. You see the difference in this. The cells are all of equal in size in spermatogenesis, whereas a very big cell and a very small cell in oogenesis, the polar body is very small. All the spermatids are of equal in size, whereas the ootid is very big and the second polar body is very small. Then the spermatids get converted into sperms and the ootid gets converted to ovum. Okay children, thank you.